Hey, what is going on, crypto people? What happened to my thing there? It is the crypto siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Was interesting. Good freaking morning. Happy Saturday to each and every one of you. How blessed are we to be early adopters in this new asset class that is the digital asset space. Listen, guys, I'm going to hop right into the news this morning. Shout out to Crypto Eddie. She pointed out something about the latest BitBoy video. Guys, got to be really, I don't know if it's careful, but I think it's important to understand that we do want to get things right. And when people are promoting a project, we do want to make sure that they promote it, especially in the XRP community, that it's done correctly and accurately. I think this is important because it is, in the end, these are investments and people want to have the correct information, right? Because these are investments, right? Investing in the digital asset. You want to have the right information. And so shout out to Crypto Eddie for making sure the information was put out correctly about XRP and RippleNet. I think that's important. And I think it's also important to understand where BitBoy and, what he's doing. And I don't think he means harm, but I do want the community to kind of understand. In fact, I know he doesn't mean harm when it comes to talking Ripple and XRP. But it's important to understand, that this guy, there's a reason why, right? He's got 1 million subs, right? Okay, there's a reason for that. He's good at what he does. He's very good at what he does, and he understands what he's doing. Ultimately, right? He understands what he's a marketer. He's a marketer. Make no mistake about it. He understands that. He may be investing in the digital asset space, but he understands he's a marketer and he's growing his brand. Okay, is what he's doing. And he does not, and the way I see it, he does not at all mean any harm to anyone. Seems like a nice guy, but ultimately you got to get that, right? It's a marketer growing his brand, right? And he's got some, he's grown it pretty good. He's got some people, right, there that he's responsible for, if you will, on his team. But that's what he is, right? And so when Crypto Eddie does correct an error that he may espouse, right, he may come out with something and it be an error. It's not to hurt him or harm him. It's to make sure that the accurate information, the correct and accurate information comes, gets out to people looking to invest in this asset. So let me go over this real quick. This is your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. So shout out to Kava. They're going to do another, well, not another launch, but Kava 8 mainnet launch. Only 48 hours left until Kava 8 mainnet launch. Get ready for the most feature-packed launch to date. Shout out to Brian over there and the team for what they're doing, but that is coming within the next 48 hours, and that's cool. Very cool. I've been staking Kava. It always intrigued me as a very interesting platform and project, and I wish them some big-time success. Shout out to JamesRuleXRP for sharing this. I guess it's coming out of the CNBC camp. And I think that's important to note. A small section of the $1 trillion infrastructure bill that would place new tax reporting requirements on the cryptocurrency industry has generated a wave of lobbying. Tax reporting proposal creates a defining moment for the crypto industry. Calls from constituents supporting the industry have grabbed lawmakers' attention as Congress debates the $1 trillion infrastructure. And I wanted to point this out. We already know much of this already, but the fact that CNBC is covering it, I think it's really cool. Now, before I go over the market, because the market is doing well, what the market does, I wanted to share this from Ryan Selkis. This is the CEO of Immature. His hashtag is 2BitIdiot. So really interesting dude. Mainstream media latched on to my anti-Yellen comments. So let's double down. What Treasury wants with crypto transaction surveillance, a de facto US DeFi ban. And I think it's so important to get this US DeFi ban, is unconstitutional, anti-growth, and evil. But terrorists might use DeFi. Get the Taliban Blackhawks back. Then we'll talk. Or pound sand, says Ryan Selkis. I think it's so huge and important to get the bigger picture. I'm amazed at people that are in crypto or DeFi who missed a bigger picture. And I'm talking content creators who loathe and yearn for FDIC approved products. Oh, goodness. Right, got to get the bigger picture. And I think the bigger picture is decentralized finance is our chance to win. Our chance. And this open arm welcoming the powers to be to come in and regulate it is silly to me. They don't want to regulate it. They want to take it away. They want to take it away. They want to take away our opportunity to choose our money and to use our money in the decentralized finance space the way that we want to. They want to take it away and they want to replace it with their stuff. And I'm amazed at the 40-somethings and nearly 50 years old content creators who missed that picture. I'm just amazed at how they miss that bigger picture. And I think it's just ultimately it's time to stand up and say that what we do matters and not to just lay down to the powers that be. And this is what Ryan Selkis is saying in so many words. Interesting dude. This was an interesting thing here because it got some response from Hugo Filion at Celsius. It looks like the tweet that Hugo put out has been since taken down. But in any case, ftso.eu tweeted this out. The Flare Network State Connector will be able to verify underlying network status also for the XRP ledger. For the XRP ledger IOUs and ETH ERC20 tokens and more, i.e. we have a proof of Bitcoin IOU issued on the XRP ledger. You may want to verify a casino payment too, and so on. So, you know, what they were doing here, ftso.eu, shout out to you guys. You guys are doing an amazing job, is point out, you know, how awesome this whole Flare network thing is and is going to be. So they were highlighting some, you know, the state connector system. And of course, in crypto Twitter, right, they're just going to be people who are not going to be mature. Right? I mean, that is this market, right? i.e. when airdrop. Flare is propaganda, will not be distributed. And if distributed, it will be valueless. LOL, so far, that's how it looks. That's how it looks to appear like, right? Make good of your promises first, right? Blah, blah, start work. Liars, where's our Spark token? Right? That's the digital asset space, at least a portion of it, right? A segment of it. That's what it is. And I think that Hugo is becoming intimately familiar with that fact, right? That there's just going to be the immature. There's just going to be the ungrateful. And I use that because of this stuff was free. That Spark token was a gift. It was a gift. These dudes at Flare Networks put their own money, their own time in energy and resources, and gifted a few communities, certainly gifted the XRP community, I should say, with that Spark token. Yet, you know, liars, you know, win moon and win token, what does it say? Win airdrop, you know, these things, right? So these are immature things. The Flare Networks teams just, you know, it's fun. It's fun. It's one thing you walk into the digital asset space and your first spot is the developer community, where you're going to get the, right? This is what you're going to get by Flare Networks. This is what you're going to get. Like, what? Right? That's one thing. But when you step into the retail space and the retail community, well, that's quite another thing. Right? Right? That's another thing. Demands a level of being ungrateful, mean-spirited, demanding, right? That's another thing, right? And so, you know, they're learning that. The people at Flare are learning it, and I can, you know, I can only guess that there's measures of frustration and all the kind of other emotions, because we're all humans, right? We're all humans. And so the only thing that we can do is we can choose to discipline our disappointments, right? We gotta, right, in the mature world, right, we must learn to discipline our disappointments, right? And so I'm glad that the tweet was taken down, right? As a retail, not only as a retail investor in this market, but as a content creator, right? You just got to understand that. And hopefully when you put some content out, you put out content that says, you know, perhaps we need to discipline our disappointments. You know, and education is one thing, right? There's self-study, and then there's educating people that are following your channel. But it is self-study and educating your community who follow your channel, right? It's important. So in any case, and I'm talking to the content creators who were blessed to open up that laptop, turn on the microphone and camera, right? A little self-study goes a long way. Oh my goodness. So in any case, I wanted to cover that. Hope you, Hugo Filion and the team over there at Flare Networks is doing well. Keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right path. We're excited for you. We know that you have the better, you know, we know that you have the ultimate betterment, if that's a word, of Flare Networks as your first priority, right? As first priority, right? Secure, you know, make it as secure and safe as possible, make it a thriving network as possible. Those should be the priorities. Marketing should not be a priority. All right, so what else we got going on here? What was that thing? Here's the FTSE. What is FTS.eu? Look, we are not the Steady's art ambassadors. We are not ambassadors for that platform, and we still don't know the team. Hope we will eat pizza and drink a beer in Rome but it is fair enough to say that they are KYC'd in the Zoom or Zoom. I thought it was called Zoom wallet. Watch this. It's just this oh, maybe I should play it. Let me play it. Is this music? There's no music. Okay, good. Let me start from the beginning. Sending your transaction. It's very, very cool stuff going on there. But in any case, shout out to ftso.eu. You guys are doing an amazing job. Keep doing what you're doing, my friends. James Rule shared us another thing as well from Tom Emmer. Crypto investors deserve a competitive, innovation-driven regulatory framework. Shout out to Tom Emmer for, he's a guy who gets the crypto space and understands that ultimately, we want to get it right. Understands that there's just people in Congress who don't get it and don't want to get it, who don't understand. And, it's up to us to educate, right? Self-educate and then educate, right? So that was some interesting stuff here. I think this is interesting. We'll have to cover this and see what goes on here further, but the Cryptocaveman shared this. Ontario Securities Regulator bars the country's first registered crypto platforms from trading Tether. Thank you, Cryptocaveman, for tagging me in this tweet. That is very, very interesting. After months of regulatory actions against exchanges operating in Canada, security regulators have started greenlighting trading. Let me see something here. Because if they're banning people from trading Tether on that platform, that is a huge thing. Let me see. Okay, Canada has been, it's a quick take. Canada has been enforcing a tightening regime for cryptocurrency exchanges in recent months. Ontario's securities regulator has issued, so the SEC's, Canada's version of the SEC, I would imagine, has issued its first round of approvals for crypto platforms to operate. Notably, those approval notices have prohibited the trade of the stable coin Tether. Something to think about for sure. Yeah, have prohibited the trading of Tether on these particular Ontario exchanges. Wealthsimple and Coinberry are the first companies of their kind allowed into what the Canadian Securities Administrator termed an interim time-limited registration framework that would allow crypto assets platform to operate within a regulated environment with regulatory requirements tailored to the crypto assets operations. Pretty cool. Yet those approvals appear to limit these platforms to a select number of approved cryptos, naming Bitcoin, Ether, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin in particular. Tether is the sole digital asset named in independence marked prohibited crypto assets. Pretty cool. The filer will not trade crypto contracts based on crypto assets, digital virtual currencies, and digital or virtual tokens listed. Both approvals documents note Tether. There it is right there. So it's interesting. So look, that's an interesting play right there. So we'll see. We'll have to keep our eyes open for that because of other SEC-like nations, right? US version of the SEC in Canada or somewhere else, maybe UK, who knows? They start putting that hammer down on Tether, for trading Tether. Interesting stuff. So we'll have to kind of keep paying attention to that. But let me share over the market. I have been going over so many different projects. I got to tell you, the hop.exchange is powerful. I really do like that hop.exchange. And I really do like the Polygon bridge when you're moving a wrap Bitcoin or Ether or something like that is cool. As well. What I like about the Hop exchange is you can use it to move your Matic much more quickly than using the bridge from Polygon. So, but anyway, let me go over this more. I've been looking at so many different things this morning. I got up in the wee hours in the morning just to move just to move off of Polygon into Ethereum because the fees are crazy. I also found out about a platform called fees.wtf. I didn't check it out though. Let me see if it actually works. And I have to watch the define again to make sure I got it right. But apparently it can track how much fees you've spent in Ethereum for gas fees. I spent over $100 this morning just, yeah, anyway. And I was listening to someone, they spent $44,000 on Ethereum fees, 44 grand. So I guess I'm okay. I spent $1,000 on Ethereum fees. You use 9,000 whatever to send 88. One of them failed, costing you, costing me some money. Anything, yeah. So if you want to do that, if you use you know, some MetaMask or MyEthers, right? You can go to fees.wtf. Connect the wallet and it can tell you how much you spent. This dude spent $44,000 in Ethereum fees. That's why Avalanche can be a game changer. I just can't wait to get on there and get more of that. Let me go over the market because the market is doing what the market does. It's down, well, it's at 2.16 trillion overall in the market cap. Bitcoin's at 48,000. Ethereum is at $3,223. Cardano's at $2.80. Binance Coin's $484. XRP is at $1.14. What we got? Doge at 28 cents. Solana's at $92. Shout out to all the people that hold Solana and have been holding it. I congratulate you. Polkadot's at $25.71. Congrats to all the Polkadot holders. Uni, $26.80. Terra Luna, yeah, doing its thing there as well, $32.86. Bitcoin Cash, $6.29. Chainlink's $25. And let's see, Polygon's at $1.45. Let's go. So, and Avalanche is at, look at that, $47. I mean, I was just looking at Avalanche, it was just 20 something dollars. Now it's at 47. Interesting stuff going on with AVAX and what they're doing. Yeah, very interesting to see, but I think this project is going to do some serious stuff. I really do. And yeah, I really do think it's going to be doing some serious stuff. It's going to be interesting to see where this is going to be in a year or so, right? Very interesting to see. So the market there is doing what the market does. Make sure you guys check out zapper.fi to check out what if you're in DeFi and you're doing some things on DeFi, it tracks all of your stuff. So make sure you check out that. And so here's Zapper. Let me do this. And then check out DefiLlama.com as well. It's really good information here, DefiLlama.com. All right, guys, listen, I am going to end this video like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this. That old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought. The victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.